Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be talking about customizing the scroll indicator in SwiftUI. This can be a great way to improve the user experience of your app, especially if you are working with a list of items. In this video, we'll be following a three-step process to create an alphabetical scroll indicator for a list of contacts. I call my project my contacts, and also I have a custom alphabetical scroll indicator for my list. Now let's get started. In my base project, I have a contact view, which is a list of contacts. I don't want to talk about how to connect or how to use contact app in iOS. It can be addressed in another video. In this video, I just want to focus on how to customize scroll view indicator. Because of that, I did create an extension to create a random string to demonstrate that I have a list of contacts. First, we'll need to create the text view to display the indicator. This text view will contain the letters of the alphabet in my scenario, which will be used to navigate through the list. Let's create a new SwiftUI view. Call it indicator view. The indicator view is a simple view. I just need a text with a custom format, like a font or custom height. But I also need to get the indicator from parent. So I just define a variable, call it indicator, set it as a text string, and then customize my indicator view, like a foreground color and a custom height. That's it. You can do more customization if you want, but I think that's enough for the tutorial. Let's fix the preview and see in action. Looks okay. Now let's add that indicator to the main view. How are we going to do that? I want to use overlay because I want to show something on top of my main view. So I will use overlay. Just overlay and use the indicator view. Bam, it's here on top of my list. But I need to move it to the right side and also adjust it on top. Let's create new SwiftUI view and call it scroll indicator view. In this view, I will use a VS tag and then I will use the indicator view that we did created before. I also need to pass an array of indicators to this indicator view. So I will define a new variable. Then I will use for each, or I can use a list if you want to have a scrollable indicator. But in this case, for each is enough. Let's fix the preview app and see how does it look like in action. Cool, but still in the center. To move it to the right side, I'm going to use HStack and spacer. Easy. Now attach to the right side, but I also need a little padding to the right edge because now it doesn't look good. So I'm going to use padding modifier with a trailing. Looks better, but I can also adjust the padding value. So I'm gonna use 8 instead of 16, which is the default value. But now there's another problem. The scroll indicator view, it should be aligned to the top. So before we address this issue, let's use the new view instead of the indicator view. For now, I'm just gonna use a default value. Looks good. But as I said, we need to move it to the top. So how are we going to do that? With the help of SwiftUI, which is very easy. The overlay modifier has a parameter with name of alignment. With alignment, you can align your overlay view to the screen. I'm using top here because I want to align it on top. Looks better. And that's it. Let's just fix the static value and then we can run it to see it in action. So I'm just gonna use contact map, but for sure in your application, you need to have some logic for this part. Probably you are using some architecture like a composable architecture, Redux pattern, or MVVM. So you need to move this part of, for example, to your view model. Let's run the application and see how does it look in the simulator instead of the peer view. Okay, it's here. Now it looks good. The list need to have some customization, but I also need to fix my data input. But in a real life application, you need to remove the duplicate value. You need to have a category which your data will be prettier than here. But don't worry, the process of creating custom indicator will be the same. Have to adjust indicator view. Now it's way better than before. That's it for today. In the next video, I will show you how to use a scroll view reader and connect the custom scroll indicator, the scroll view reader to the leads. So whenever user tap on each indicator, we can scroll the list to position. So it will be more like a contact list. Thanks for watching. If you have any question about customizing the scroll indicator in SwiftUI, feel free to leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe for more SwiftUI tutorial.